if you're new to my channel, or maybe some of you that aren't, one thing you'll find is there's certain products that I do tend to open all the time. Those being, of course, Topps flagship. Yeah, I will complete every one of those sets. Topps Stadium Club, actually has some hobby boxes on their way as I record this. Gypsy Queen, Allen and Ginter, those have become some of my standbys. But everything else I tend to open more of a whim just to see what it is. I don't necessarily will complete those sets, but some of them are just for fun. Hi all, welcome to Night Rips. And today I'm going to rip something new that I haven't ripped before. Of course, I only have a blaster of this just because personally I think it's a cool product. Just to see what I can pull. And that would be 2022 Topps Archives Baseball. Now this one is a fun one. It's almost, let's talk about, the old sets, because they do bring back those old styles, but put new players on them. Of course, they also have old players. So let's go ahead and rip this open, see what's in it. Again, I have not ripped any of this. I don't know if I'm going to rip much of this. Last year, I did pull a couple pretty cool autos out of it, but we'll see what we can get. Of course, there is the 1955 scoop card that I'm really interested in. That would be the Jorge Soler. Houston, we have a problem, since he is becoming one of my PCs for whatever reason. It just, I stumbled into it. Now it just have all kinds of his autos and stuff. So there's the odds. So we'll see what we get. Obviously, the only thing we're guaranteed in this, other than, geez, I don't even know how many packs are in this. 7 packs of 8 for 56 card. There will be 3 1988 big foil cards. So we'll open this up, see what we can get. Maybe we'll pull one of those really cool Joe West, autographs. For people who like to collect autographs of umpires. And if you play MLB The Show, you know who Joe West is very much. So let's go zoom in. At least try to zoom in. There we go. And first off, I invite you to join the channel, hitting that subscribe button and the notify bell. You definitely want to get notified whenever I do get those Stadium Club hobby boxes. I am looking forward. So let's take a look at what's in 22 Topps Archives. Of course, the 3 big years here is 1963, 1978, and 1987. Of course, 87 is the 35th anniversary. What was in the flagship? So let's see. I didn't even mean to open it that much. Oh, so we have a Contreras. Just looking at what we have here. This would be from that I think that's 1963. Jose Siri, who's no longer with the Astros. Austin Meadows. Yeah, this was the 63. Here's the 78. Of course, here's Vladdy Jr. Marcus Stroman. And this is a 1955 scoop card. Almago base running. That's actually pretty cool. Not the one I wanted, but that is pretty neat. Actually, I haven't even looked at the backs of these cards. Of course, they are the same design, front and back, of the original ones. Yeah, those are actually all pretty cool. I'll have to look at those a little bit, look more in depth a little later, but that's pretty cool. And then, of course, the 1987, there's Mo Rivera and Billy Williams. So already I like these cards. I do love the old styles. Of course, I have a lot of old cards already, so it just makes sense why I would like this one. Oh, there you go. Nice Nolan Ryan. And for those that don't know, if you check out Netflix, the Nolan Ryan has a new documentary out. It's a pretty cool one. Oh, Ricky Henderson. Another great one there. Of course, the rookie, Bobby Witt Jr. That's pretty cool. Verlander, who is no longer an Astro. He is now coming over to NL East and going to be throwing against us. They're with the Mets. Is it the Mets? Yeah, it's the Mets, I think. Joey Gallo. And here's one of those 1988. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. That's pretty cool. Yep, even the neat thing about this, they even give his nickname. And there's a nice Whitey Ford, Nolan Arenado, and end it with Alec Bohm. I'm not splitting these up in years, just making piles. Why not? This is just all for fun. Again, Archives, it's a neat product. Not necessarily what I'm going to chase. There's Josh Winder. And Clayton Kershaw, of course, did re-sign. J.P. Crawford, they're in 878. Oh, my man, Mr. Hank Aaron, actually in the same uniform. That would be the 70s style. There's Pudge. And we got our second of our 88 big foils. That would be Ryan Sandberg. And his nickname, Rhino. There's the always intense Matt Chapman, Julio Urias, and end it with Lou Bob. All right, 4 packs to go. And I'm not really expecting much, but sometimes when you don't expect it and you pull it anyways, that's when it's always cool. There's Franmil Reyes and Wilson Contreras, who signed that nice 5-year deal with the Cardinals. Gabriel Arias, nice Ichiro, and Mr. Smiles, Francisco Lindor. Oh, this is pretty cool. Jeremy Pena. This would be the, if I remember correctly, this is the 95. Let's go back and look. I don't remember off the top of my head, but this would be the ALCS and World Series MVP rookie, Jeremy Pena, whom, of course, I've said it many times, I've actually pulled his Bowman First Chrome auto. That was last year. There's Friedel and Joe Ryan. That's pretty cool. I like Pena. They had a real hole to fill in Houston whenever Carlos Correa left, and Jeremy Pena pretty much stepped it up and did well. I mean, you can't complain when you're the MVP of the Championship Series and the World Series. David Peralta, Jared Duran, nice Whit Merrifield. Of course, we got Walker Buehler, Jose Ramirez, Tyler McGill, one of the pitchers remaining there in Mets land. And our third one, there it is, the big unit, Randy Johnson. Of course, that's him with the Diamondbacks. He had a few pit stops. Obviously, he was with Seattle for a while. Ryan Mountcastle and Patrick Wisdom. I forget who he was with whenever he threw the ball that made the bird explode. That's something that will never ever be done again. Just impossible to plan something like that. It's just wow. John Gray. Oh, nice Paul Molitor. Of course, the Brewers just making some big moves here recently. There's Vidal Brujan rookie. Aaron Nola. This would be, I want to say this is the 1961 style, the MVP. Of course, this would be the Hank Aaron Award for Vladdy Jr. Pretty neat. Do love all the designs. Of course, it always keeps you on your toes to remember what year is what. Cody Bellinger. Oh, there's somebody. Did not quite sign the deal that was offered. I mean, obviously he was offered $400 million, but he did re-sign with the Yankees, so he'll be a Yankee for life. They're at, I want to say it was 10 or 11 years for $360 million. Nothing to sneeze about. Dylan Carlson. And he doesn't have to leave New York. So he knows where all the restaurants are. Last pack. So it doesn't look like we're going to get our Joe West auto in this one, but that's okay. Then we're getting something. There's Adrian Beltre. Ryan Velotti. Oh, nice Honus Wagner. That's actually kind of cool. A-Rod. They're still with the Rangers. Of course, that was a stint he did between the Yankees and the Mariners. And we pulled a Greetings from Toronto. And I honestly don't remember what one this was, but this one would be Vladdy Jr. again. We pulled a lot of Vladdy Jr. This is the Vladdy Jr. box. Oh, and we did pull an auto. Hopefully, and I didn't see it, but we will. Let's keep Vladdy's postcard here. Let's see. Let's pull it from the back. Oh, that's a nice one. Nice Warren Spahn there with the Milwaukee Braves. Then we pulled Willie Mays, another great one. Oh, this is some heat in this pack. But we pulled, and it looks like it's, if I remember correctly, that's a 1971 style of, oh, and it's a numbered 139 of 150 of Eddie Brezoud. And of course, I probably butchered his name, but that would be one of the Topps Archives fan favorites. And nice Red Sox there. Oh, that's interesting. It's number 11 of 150 on one side and number 139 of 150 on the other. What does that even mean? So I have a weird double numbered card. And the funny thing is that they're numbered different on the front and the back. So I guess on one side is 11 of 150 and the back side is number 139 of 150. That is honestly hilarious. Oh, Topps and your quality control. So again, just a fun little rip to see what I can pull, and pulled one of the most bizarre things I think I've ever seen. I've never seen a card stamped on the front and the back, but we did get our hit in the blaster. So this was a fun one. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to recap most of these because, again, there was a lot of Vladdy Jr. in this one, but we did get Eddie. What years did Eddie play? He played from 1956 to 1967. That's why I don't remember. It's a little bit before my time. And I was not really a Red Sox fan, but still pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed this one. You never know what you're going to pull sometimes. What's a nice one card auto too. You never know what you're going to pull. And that's actually the fun of some of these, especially these, we'll call them lower end. These are, this was a retail product and this was a more economic, it's roughly $25-ish. I mean, this was a gift to me, but you never know what you're going to get. So hope you enjoyed this and enjoy following along, finding some of this cool stuff. Obviously, again, I got Stadium Club on its way. Got a couple hobbies of that, and we'll talk about that when I rip that. So you want to definitely come join the channel, hitting the subscribe button and the notify bell. Also, give a thumbs up to the video. Helps drive the algorithm to have more people see what I can pull and maybe find another one of these weird double-numbered cards. That is still so strange. And finally, if you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you and converse and join the community. So I appreciate taking time watching this, and until next time, bye now.